after we started also confronting simultaneously the Brad Tibbett situation, right? And we start honing in on that as well, and had, these just, stunning interactions about that. I was just kind of mentally tormented because it didn't make sense, right? I just like, this doesn't make sense. We've got raging adultery over here. We've got a child. When I would have these meetings, I would insist on using the, right word, like child, and everyone would just get super uncomfortable. I'm like, well, yeah, that's pretty awful, isn't it? To say it, use the right words. And so we've got this guy who has now at one point got put into over the IHOPU media school. I find out and go ballistic, start calling meetings, being Elizabeth. And that it was okay. I mean, I had me and my husband had a 3-hour meeting with Dave Seiker in which he defended it. His whole heart, you guys, his whole heart. I mean, he believed that he said, I don't find there's no biblical precedent to exclude him. And we're just going, this is so blind. How can you give him a position of trust?
Blind.
In that meeting, Dave said to us, he said, Elizabeth, IHOPU will never have a policy against hiring someone with sexual predation or offense in their background. Never.
Seiker said this?
Yeah, my husband was with me. We were like, kind of, say it again. What? And the logic was, what about the poor 17-year-old the 18-year-old who slept with a 16-year-old who said she was 17, and then it was statutory rape, and now he's a sex offender for the rest of his life. So there was always these bizarre outlier reasons.
Goodness.
In this same meeting, Dave said, I was so shocked that I forget the passage. I think it was Titus 2, might have been 1 Timothy. This was the strength that he believed this. And we're contending with him. And he said, it seems to me in this passage that the Holy Spirit is more concerned about divisive people than about molestation.
Wow.